cracking YouTube? It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about simplifying your macros and making your macros work for you. I'm going to say that shit one more time. I'm going to be simplifying your macros and making your macros work for you, because here's the thing, man. A lot of people can get really religious about macro tracking. That means they got to make sure their carbs are on point. They got to make sure their protein's on point. They got to make sure their fats is on point. You understand? They get tied down. And here's the thing. It's really great for people who's competing in bodybuilding or physique. You know, if it's one of the two, this shit works really well for either or. You could do that. You understand that? You can do that. But here's the thing, man. If you're not competing, you're no more Joe like me, and we're just training, trying to get a really good physique, we're just fucking doing our thing. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be on point all the time. Why are you gonna be tied down to tracking exactly on point? You can do that. I'm not saying you don't have to, but you know, you can be religious if you want. But if you don't want to be religious, like I have, right? See, here's the thing, man. It was like 3 or 4 months ago when I realized, you know what, this shit was fucking driving me crazy, man. Like, there's days where I'd be like, fuck, man, I'm like 30 grams too short on carbs. I gotta eat my carbs, but then that push me on my fucking proteins a little bit too high. Sometimes I'll be like 10 grams of fucking protein too low, and then I gotta catch up to my proteins, etc., etc. See how tedious that shit got? You know what I'm saying? And so I started thinking, man, it's like, how can I make my macros simpler for me to track and not have to be too religious? You know what I'm saying? So here's what I did, man. I'm gonna share my thing with you. Maybe you can use it. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. All right. Like I said, man, this how I'm going about it. It might not make sense at first, man, but once you go down the line, and you say, you know what, I'm tired of being religious. Come back to this video and be like, hey, Jason, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm actually gonna take this advice and I'm gonna make it work for me. But here's the thing, man. So what I do is I make a minimal standard. All right. I make like a simple goal, right? A simple goal. If I shoot low, and if I go above that low, I'm happy. If I go and I'll have a max point, but I'll make the max point where I can't physically hit it. You understand that? So that way, I'm not worried too much about how much I'm eating, but I just know that I'm not going over that certain number, right? So here's what I do. It's just me. You set yourself a simple goal. Like for me, like my minimal goal for the day is about 250 grams of carbs, about 100 grams of protein, and about 60 grams of fat. Right? That's my minimal goal. My max goal is like 325 grams of carbs, about 180 grams of protein, and like 90 grams of fat. And I'm straight. So that's what you do. Yeah, that's what you do, man. So I have 2 points, right? I have 2 points. You look at it, man. I have 2 points. As long as I'm like in the middle, I'm fine. As long as I'm in the middle, I'm fine. As long as I'm up in here, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? If I hit, it's almost impossible to hit a shit ton of calories. Right? Because here's the thing. Once I hit those calories, 325, that's when I'm starting to bulk, like hardcore. You understand that? That's when I'm starting to bulk, like hardcore. And that's when I'm starting to build up a lot of fucking additional mass. Now, if I shoot too low, I mean, let's say if I hit minimal, right? Let's say if I hit minimal, I should be just enough energy for the next day. And it should be like around maintenance. You see that? This way for me, this is actually great for me because I stay like psychologically sane. Let's say my homies say, "Hey, let's go down to IHOP and go eat." It's like, all right, man, we go to IHOP and we go eat. Let's say we go to like one of my favorite family restaurants. We go over there, we go eat because usually they hook it up. I'll be fine because with the food I'm eating, right, I'm not gonna be shooting too high. At the same time, I'm not gonna be shooting too low, and I'll be okay. I don't know, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm still tracking macros. Yes, I am. I'm still seeing definitely great gains. My physique update's coming out tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that shit out. Big improvements, especially in the chest area. Other than that, hopefully this answers your question. It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and I'll talk to you guys later. Breathe.